Angeles Community College and works with a Los Angeles criminal defense lawyer on a not guilty by reason of insanity. And just wanted to run this by you. I just happened to fall in love with this Portland police brutality victim who's been strung along in a little stitch up. There's about 7 charges or 6 charges thrown at him. He's disabled, very severely blind and dyslexic. But he's my boyfriend. He's not mentally ill. He had a brain injury which involved a heroic rescue. Thousands of people know about it. He was life-flighted in '94. And his brain injury is in some ways really something that we're working together with. So I'm just really concerned at the lack of decorum shown by your office. The attorney, Don Andrews, you would suppose as being head of demeanor, has some kind of competency, but her continued rudeness to Benjamin is very damaging to his health and is causing him anxiety, and it's impacting our romantic relationship. We're best of friends. We're in love. We have an interest in getting married. It was the first thing we said to each other. So it's just a dream come true in terms of our love. But I feel like your kind of inadequate representation from your office has really failed to put a spotlight on the police brutality and the Americans with Disability Act violations. I don't know what's going to be the best remedy, but I think getting some kind of amicable dismissal of charges with attention to Benjamin's brain injury, which is pre-existing and has a 20-year paper trail, would be the best thing. And Ben doesn't want to be verbally abused on the telephone by Don Andrews anymore, nor do I. Dawn, I think, is actually tired of verbally abusing me because she realizes I have her caught in the act, and her tone is very rude and really unfortunate. So I don't know if she's your personal friend, but maybe you can run that by her and get her to treat her clients better, because it really is a disgrace to your office. And hopefully we can get the matter with Benjamin resolved so he can move forward with his police brutality tort claim, which is his primary interest. And in terms of communicating with Kenneth Walker, I've heard he's a very fair and honorable judge. And we're not even able to get any clarity regarding Benjamin's dyslexia and blindness about whether or not the court date on the 23rd has been postponed or canceled, or if Dawn is simply keeping the court date open to do a rescheduling, at which point the lack of clarity in terms that Benjamin can understand with his dyslexia and blindness is a really unfortunate prosecution. So anything you could do to move towards greater Americans with Disability Act protection for police brutality victims would really be helpful. And that includes no verbal abuse on the telephone. And I'm communicating with Jenna Striper in D.C. about this horrible police brutality that's been inflicted upon Benjamin. He's very aware that the police need to come along and become more American when it comes to affording constitutional rights to disabled clients or disabled citizens. So hopefully you're on the same page with that and want to help Benjamin preserve his story in case it makes it into the 2014 trial, if a trial does come to pass. And anything you can do towards protecting and preserving Benjamin's reputation. Benjamin doesn't like being called mentally ill. Dawn Andrews has made this preemptive judgment based on her own hearsay that Benjamin's brain injury, which manifests with some loud talking and that sort of thing, is a mental issue, and it's really offensive and defamatory. And so he and I are not into that. So please give us a call, the 503-577-0963 or 503-533 3222 if you'd like to discuss with us how we can get Don removed from his case or get more appropriate, sensitive, and Americans with Disability Act preservation towards Benjamin's health for an efficient outcome. This phone call might be unnecessary in the sense that the charges are about to be dropped, and if that's the case, that's fantastic, and thank you very much for your work. I have been really appalled at the lack of recognition that Don gives to Benjamin's dyslexia. It was I who called attention to his brain injury and blindness, which I'm in love with him, and I work with his blindness on a daily basis, but I haven't shared any experience with the blind, and so to me it's a beautiful and exciting challenge. And
to replay the message, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 3. To copy this message to additional mailboxes, press 4. For special delivery options, press 9. To send this message now, press pound. Message delivered.